We are thrilled to be here with Rich Gotham, president of our 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. So first, just such a heartfelt congratulations and thank you to this incredible team and organization. It's not just seeing history being made with Banner 18, an unprecedented record now across the entire league and across all time. So today we're here to talk about a simple fact and process that we have here in Boston. Win a championship, we throw you a parade. So on behalf of the city, thank you again to the Boston Celtics for completing step one for the 18th time in franchise history. So now we're on to step two. This Friday, June 21st, we will be celebrating the Boston Celtics with a rolling rally duck boat parade starting at 11 a.m. The parade will begin at TD Garden on Causeway Street, run past City Hall Plaza on Cambridge Street, and then along the Boston Common on Tremont Street before coming to an end on Boylston Street at the Heinz Convention Center. There are a lot of logistics that will go into this. So parking on certain city streets in the West End, downtown, and Back Bay will be prohibited starting just after midnight on Friday morning. And streets along the route will be shut down to vehicular traffic starting at 9 a.m. on Friday morning. You can find a full list of the streets that will be closed or impacted by parking restrictions at boston.gov/Celtics. I know the general manager and Chief Green will share more about this, but since we are expecting a lot of visitors and a lot of participation at this parade, we are very excited and thankful that the MBTA will be increasing service on all of their transit lines. And we want to double down on the encouragement to make use of public transportation as much as possible. We are also encouraging everyone to celebrate safely and look out for each other. Although the weather will cool off slightly by Friday, this is our first heat wave of the year, and we are expecting temperatures in the mid to high 90s through Thursday. Yesterday, Boston declared a heat emergency, and we know that the effects of extreme heat can be cumulative, so we continue to encourage everyone to stay hydrated, use sunscreen, stay indoors wherever possible. Please check on your neighbors so that everyone can prevent dehydration and heat stroke and other health challenges. Now we have a number of other speakers who will go over many more of the details, but thank you again to our entire city for all the excitement around this amazing team, and thank you, of course, to the Boston Celtics.
So we want to remind folks, again, the mayor's already mentioned it, dress for the weather. It should be warm. We'll remind people, whether you're a resident or coming in to visit the city, there's no public drinking or use of marijuana out there on the route in any way. Any disruptive behavior, fighting, things of that nature will not be tolerated. So let's remember that this is a family-friendly event, and we expect everyone to act accordingly. That being said, I also want to remind folks that I know sometimes people want a vantage point to be able to see things, but do not climb on mailboxes, light poles, signs, things of that nature. It's dangerous both to you and the other people that are there nearby. But it's important that we reiterate that. If we see it, we will ask you to come down. If you don't come down, then you may be arrested. There's a large number of street closures in the city, as the mayor mentioned before. Limited parking along the route will be there. So the fact is that if you can take the T in, please do so. If you can't take the T in, expect significant delays in traffic that day. There will be multiple security measures, including prohibited items that we ask people not to bring along the route. And I talked about a couple of them earlier. No alcohol, no knives. Refrain from using drones in the area, and certainly no fireworks and things of that nature. Lastly, all those attending the parade, please be aware of your surroundings in general. If you see something that looks suspicious or something that you think that is just not right, please say something by dialing 911, which I'm sure will be back online by then, and to certainly let us know. And of course, we'll have uniformed officers throughout the route, both in uniform and plain clothes, to make sure that we are trying to keep the public safe. So this is a championship city again, and I'm sure our crowds will continue to do all they can to show that Boston's the best in the world. Thank you.
just the support the city has given us that'll continue through to the parade on Friday, which we are incredibly happy to be able to share with the city of Boston. The Celtics exist for our fans. We are here for the city. We always say we're in the joy business, and we're going to get the opportunity to share some of that joy with our fans, during the rolling rally on Friday. I hope it's a safe celebration for everyone. I know we've had a few of these, but it's the first in a while, and I think maybe the first post-pandemic, so I think there's a lot of pent-up demand for celebrating the sports team here in Boston, and we're happy to be first up to do that and share it with the city. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for their support throughout our playoff run, and I apologize for my hoarse voice as I left the TD Garden at 5:30 this morning. But it's been, we couldn't do it without everyone standing here with all of our public safety officials and the support of the mayor and our city. So I want to thank everyone for that, and look forward to a great celebration on Friday with all of you here. Thanks very much.